Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome to the Grind Series 2021 Part 2. This is the Chesapeake Bay practice video. We are heading down to the Chesapeake for our first BFL of the year. I just got a little bit of work to do on the way down, and then I'll probably try to hit the flats for a few hours before I crash for the night. Just gonna sleep in the van tonight, but I got an Airbnb for the next 2 nights, so that's good. Everything looks good. I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. We started our day at like 5:30 this morning. I'm excited to get back down and see what I can find in this official practice period and hopefully put something together for the tournament. We'll get back to you. So we're out here now. Only got a few hours till dark, so we're just gonna check, one area probably, see what happens. It's a little bit rainy, but we're gonna have, 2 long days tomorrow and Friday to get a bunch of content. So if you don't see anything from tonight, it's just a couple hours, and then we'll be back at it in the morning. What is that, snakehead? Oh my god, that was a giant largemouth. It's a big ass snakehead. I thought he just hooked like a 8-pounder. Oh, he's got slime everywhere. I don't even know how to hold him. That's the snake. Alright, I got snakehead slime on everything. That probably wasn't too smart. Probably should have just left him in the water. I'm gonna show you my botch already that I've done, and we're only like an hour in practice. Yeah, you see that right there? That is the transducer that's supposed to be on my trolling motor. And as you can see, it cracked. The bracket cracked off. I think it was already half broken, to be honest. And yeah, finished the job about an hour ago. So I'm going to put the camera away so it doesn't get ruined and go check out one more area and then call it a day. Rutter's is the GOAT, man. Holy crap, this is a good gas station. They had non-ethanol gas, normal gas, big, a lot of parking, nice and easy with the boat, and their Sammys are fuego.
So good.
Cheap and dang, son. This is one of the better gas station Sammys I've had in a long time. This thing is fire. Highly recommend Rutter's. Yeah, that's what it's called. Finally found me a good road gas station, baby.
Morning everyone, welcome to the Grind Series, day 2 of part 1, Chesapeake Bay practice. I literally just woke up 5 minutes ago, if you can't tell. We are in the van here, the Douglas van. Slept in a parking ride. Things are clutch, man. Perfect for car sleeping. I had a terrible experience last night trying to get food at Wendy's. Got out of there, went here, and made some peanut butter sandwiches, and I ate some snacks, and that was my dinner and went to sleep. But today's a new day. Today's gonna be a good day. We're gonna go out, put in a long day on the water, put in a 12-hour day. We're gonna film, hopefully find some fatties. I'm hearing guys saying that they're starting to catch them pretty good, so I'm not nervous by any means. I got plenty of time to figure some stuff out, but I definitely got some work to do, so let's get after it.
Alright, so we are out in the water now. I finally got everything rigged up that I want for now. First full day of practice, Thursday the 15th, 2 days before the BFL. So we are starting in a marina, throwing a drop shot. Something I have a lot of confidence in. And basically what we're going for is pre-spawn and spawn fish. That's what we're looking for. Probably gonna spend most of the morning up until high tide playing around these marinas. And then probably go check out some bays. See what we can do. Alright, we got our first practice bass. Smallmouth. Wow. Our first Potomac practice bass. It's a little smallie. Smallmouth. Of course I would come down here and catch a smallmouth. He was back off that dock back there. Right where I expect him to be. Alright, that's a good sign. Probably on a bed. You gonna mark that. Probably be able to go catch him tournament day. Alright, so midday update. It's been kind of a slow morning. I got a bite early, which I was pretty excited about. It was smallmouth, so I didn't expect that. That was pretty cool. Really enjoying myself today. Having a much better day than I did yesterday, for sure. Having fun. It's about halfway through the day. We've been hitting marinas all morning, like in the Susquehanna River area. And I'm seeing some potential, but nothing crazy. It's just about high tide here, so I'm gonna go back over to one of the bays. It's a community hole bay, Furnace Bay. It's like a traditional pre-spawn bay. And I did catch a couple of fish out of it last weekend, so I'm gonna go over there since it's about to be high tide and see if I could dial something in a little better. Just do something different because I'm sick of flipping docks. Here's a little CK fishing tip for you. A little bit of chartreuse garlic scent on the tips of my trailer here on my jig. Always been a big fan of garlic scent on bass fishing soft plastics ever since the Strike King fluke days when I was a kid, and the Yum lizards. I think they like garlic, I don't know. Put in a pretty long day today. Got out there at like 6:30, got off the water around 5 or so. Got two bites, both bass. One was a stud. I should probably be happier about it, but it's like I can't replicate it. I don't know. I mean, both bites, like I was like, all right, now I'm onto something, and then I try to replicate it, and I couldn't. So I don't know. It seems like my bites are kind of random right now. Got one more day to put the puzzle together, and then it's showtime, you know? So I gotta go through and just kind of organize some stuff. I just threw out a bunch of trash from the boat, and probably shower up tonight, try to get some good rest, and get back after in the morning. Gonna read over the information sheet they sent us, take a shower, figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow, and get some sleep. We will see you guys in the morning on the grind. Alright guys, morning everyone. It's just before 7 in the morning, day before the BFL, Friday the 16th, I believe. We are in the Susquehanna right now, launched up here. It's supposed to blow pretty good today, so we're probably not gonna be run too much. I just feel like my best chances are probably gonna be in the Northeast because the warmest water. All my bigger bites have come from there. All 2 of them. Guys might plan to hit it on the way back, and if I can pick off those fish before, it could be to my advantage. So I think that's just what we're gonna do. Little on the lipless. Starting to figure something out though. These fish are pre-spawn coming in, so that's exactly what I'm doing. Catching them pre-spawn, John. I know where we're starting tomorrow. We're getting a lot more bites today than we did the last 2 days. He's just a tiny one, but he's fat. I don't even know if he's gonna spawn, but it's a good sign. I mean, I was marking him out there, so now I know they're bass. Starting to figure some stuff out, boys and girls. Oh my god, they're tanks, dude. They're on these rocks and they're studs. Oh my god, dude. I know where I'm starting, bro. If I can get 5 bites on these rocks, I'm going to be just fine, dude. Oh my god. I mean, that's not a giant, it's a 3-pounder though. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Let's go, baby. Oh my god, I'm excited now. There's one. It's a good one too. Right off these rocks. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Woo-hoo, that was a good one, too. Found us another marina fish. How much the tournament was today? Jesus Christ. I snagged a big ass gizzard shad. I think that's what it is. What up, bro? Now I'm gonna let you go in a second. You just gotta chill out. You just gotta chaloot, bro. Chaloot. Don't spike me, chaloot. I'm in the middle of prepping for tomorrow. About to switch out the trebles on our crankbaits. I'm trying to control everything I can, so we're putting some fresh Gamakatsus on, a couple fresh split rings. I just put new line in my jig rod. Show you these setups. These things are mean. Check that out. Dude, that little chartreuse tip, that could be the difference maker right there. I'm trying to do just little things different that other people might not be doing. And I had a pretty good morning. I found some pre-spawn fish, a couple rock points, old rock points. Then I marked a couple others that were kind of similar to it. I really hope that I can get to one of those first thing in the morning and get on it. Hopefully not have guys on it. I think I can get a couple bites early on those. I got that smallmouth that I think was on a bed as like a backup. He wasn't that big though, so that'll just be if I'm desperate. And then I got this little back of the marina pattern. I got 3 marinas where I caught them out of. Tomorrow we just gotta execute, do our thing. Hope there's not guys all over our spots, and I think we can pull out a decent finish here. So that's how I'm feeling the night before. I'm actually really excited. So if I can intercept some of those fat ones and get a couple of the big reels that are already up there, we could be in really good shape. So I'm gonna give it my all, and we'll see what happens. Alright, morning everyone. Probably can't see me. Sitting here in the dark, waiting for takeoff. It's derby morning, first derby of the year. First Northern BFL, MLF Big 5 BFL on the Chesapeake Bay. Takeoff's at 6:30, it's like 5:40 and we were waiting in line. So, I mean, that's how these BFLs are. It's usually kind of a cluster. We're like boat 147, so I'm really not too worried. We'll just have to kind of play it by ear, see what happens. Pretty excited. Gonna just try to go out and have fun, and if it happens for us, it happens. If not, then it is what it is. All right, so unfortunately, I got boat number 147 out of 149 for this tournament, and I knew those 2 rock piles I found on that pre-spawn shoreline were probably going to have guys on them. Now, when I got out there, the second one had someone on it. The first one had people near it, but not quite on them. So my guess is those guys near them probably picked those fish off first thing, or maybe they just weren't there that day. Maybe they were just moving through the day before. In any case, the only thing I happened on that rock pile was I lost about 20 jigs and I didn't catch anything off it. So that was super frustrating, and I was on the verge of spinning out. I started running around. I ran to my marinas, and the wind was kind of bad in there. I couldn't really fish them how I wanted to, so I was really on the verge of spinning out. I went back out to that pre-spawn shoreline and I tried to join the crowd. I got in line with the 15 boats that were on it and did that for about 20 minutes and just turned to my co-angler and said, I can't do this, dude. I got to go do something different. So
I went back to my marinas, and the one marina, the wind had laid down at this point. This was probably 11:30, 12 o'clock, and the tide was coming in. Kind of, it seemed like it was kind of setting up right, and I had confidence in it because I got a bite in there the day before pretty quick. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to commit to this. There's no one else in it, and yeah, it wasn't too much longer after that you saw that first fish catch in the tournament, the first keeper I caught, and then I just grinded there for the rest of the day. It was super brutal. The only way I could get bit was drop shotting, dead sticking that drop shot, and unfortunately my camera died for the second fish. I did end up catching another one. There was like two kind of sweet spots in that marina that seemed like was holding him, and I'd bounce back and forth. I did have one other fish on that came off, and I had a couple other bites that I think were bass that they just never really got it. So I mean, they were in there. If I would have started in there and fished it all day, I think I would have at least weighed 3 or 4, maybe even got my limit out of there and had a really decent finish. But you know, hindsight's 2020. I was pretty proud of myself for not spinning out because I easily like me 2 years ago easily would have just spun out and I would have zeroed that day. So I was super proud of myself for persevering and at least bringing those fish to the scales. And I had no clue I was going to end up that high in the standings with two fish. So that actually, all things considered, I was pretty happy with the day, even though it was so tough. I mean, it was being that late in the pack. You have like the longest day of anyone, and it was brutal, man. Fishing for 9 hours in those super tough conditions, but we got our points out of it, and you know, is what it is. Sitting in 53rd in Angler of the Year, I believe it was, after this event. So not the best first impression of the Chesapeake Bay, but we got a shot at redemption, and the next time we come down, another month.